What's up, y'all? J. Roos Theory. I was checking out an interview with former heavyweight champion Hasim Rahman, and he said Anthony Joshua needs Lennox Lewis. They got to squash the beef. I said that before, man. AJ should be trying to reach out to Lennox Lewis right now. He can show him how to fight like a big man. Everything that Joshua's faced in the ring, he's faced. He didn't fight in front of 96,000 people at once, but he's fought in front of so many big arenas, former Olympic gold medalists like Joshua. So he's got to talk to him. They got to squash their beef like Hasim Rahman was talking about. Lennox Lewis can show him how to use his jab. He's got a very effective jab. You all seen that footage back in the day when Lewis was trying to show Deontay Wilder how to use his jab in that parking lot, but Deontay never seemed to implement that. But he's got to teach him how to just start from scratch, basically. You remember Rocky 3 where Apollo Creed took Rocky back to LA to kind of give him the eye of the tiger back, get the hunger back. He took him to the old gym. That's why when I watch Creed and I see that gym that's all nice and former training facility of Apollo Creed, I'm like, that's not the one in the alley from Rocky 3. Not at all. AJ just has to start over, man. He needs Lennox Lewis. They got to squash their beef. His career is more important right now than any beef. Someone even made an important comment that was I had forgotten the ages, but it said Hasim Rahman was 28 and Lennox Lewis was 35 at the time that Hasim had knocked Lennox Lewis out. And then what happened? Lennox Lewis came back and knocked him out. So all those people out there talking about AJ's too old. No, he's not too old. I get so sick of the age argument. It's ridiculous, man. That's all people know. You take one loss, you're too old. If he kept winning, then nobody would even be mentioning birthdays. But, that's the way of the world. Everybody's always looking for a reason to tell you to stop doing something that you love to do. If AJ was working at Taco Bell, I'm sure nobody would tell him he's too old to work at Taco Bell. But when you're doing something you love, oh, you're too old to go for your dreams. You're to stop. Stop. Tell him to stop, baby. Tell him to stop. Hey, what I say? Tell him to stop. No. But y'all just the ageism in boxing is something else. The minute you hit, even you ain't even got to hit mid 30s now. They talking about you washed up. You guys got to realize these are professional athletes. This ain't the average Joe sitting on the couch eating Krispy Kreme. These are professional athletes that most of them stay in shape. Most of the heavyweights stay in shape. So to compare these guys to the average guy you meet on the street is absolutely ridiculous, man. And I get tired of hearing it, but Hasim Rahman is right, and I never thought he and Lennox Lewis would become such great friends or whatever. But they were doing a camp in Jamaica. Coach James Bashir was up there, so it's all good. And Hasim Rahman's son was even saying his favorite fighter was Lennox Lewis. I thought that was interesting. My favorite fighter of all time is Lennox Lewis. Favorite fighter right now, still AJ, man. He's just gotta, like I said, he's got to get his spirit together. He's an inner man. He's got to work on that. Come back, fight Deontay Wilder. I think that'd be a great fight. Deontay was even calling for that fight. I think Derek Chisora wants a piece of Wilder, but I'd rather see AJ and Wilder. Lennox Lewis can teach AJ so many things about how to calm his nerves. Look how calm Lennox Lewis was before his biggest fights. And one thing I pointed out, well, I'm trying to think, did I say it out loud? But I thought it anyway. When AJ was staring at Dubois before the fight, he was almost like just robotic staring. And I remember Lennox Lewis did that against Shannon Briggs. He was just staring like he didn't blink for almost like 5 minutes. And then he came out and almost got knocked out in the first round, which happened to AJ. So I thought that was a bad sign right there. And I was right. It's like good to be calm and all that, but you got to have a certain level of intensity about yourself too. But AJ, call up Lennox Lewis, squash the beef. If you want a beef, do it after your career. But you need to talk to him, find out how to calm your nerves, find out what to do when a guy's throwing combos. He can teach you what to do if your legs are betraying you. Because I noticed AJ doesn't seem to do well against fighters that throw combos, and that was his problem in the first Ruiz fight, was combos. And I would be trying to, like when he was going around doing his tour, trying to pick up knowledge from each trainer, I'd be going to fighters that were great heavyweights. He could go to Larry Holmes, Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson. Go to all these guys. You've already done the round robin of trainers. Go to the fighters now, the ones that were actually in the ring facing those hard moments. And that's all I got to say about that. If you wish to donate to the platform, the Cash App is $JRoos33. Hit it up. LSR forever. And be fearless. Yay. Yeah, I can hit too.